Do some more. Yay!
Yay, we're back! This is awesome. Welcome to the show after the morning show, the morning after show. This is very exciting. We have a very jam-packed show to get with you today.
Wow.
Gonna make it happen. All right, anyway. Awesome. So whatever the hell, here we are. What's going on?
Wow. The train is here. I have
Great timing for the train.
my
My
fly
lord.
sweater.
Fucking hell.
It's so funny. What are
We've got celebrity.
Great.
We've got Is This News?
Awesome.
We've got
Pop culture quiz and Addie's Reddit for Reddit rundown.
Woo.
Smash, Mary, and Ghost. It is going to be the best show that we could ever do right here, right now on Sunny TV.
And all you have to do is text Sunny to 904-227-4422.
Wow, you look great. Oh. You look great in this.
I'm still angry about yesterday's.
I like how your own impression of yourself is like terrible.
Yeah, it's kind of, well,
because it's kind of spot on.
it was kind of spot on.
It's kind of spot on.
This is why we're not friends.
Were we not supposed to do anything silly? We were just supposed to ignore that.
This is what happens when mom has an appointment and the two kids stay home.
It was so funny.
Yeah, there was no mom.
People
to-
loved it.
Follow along on Instagram at Sunny TV Network, Facebook and TikTok, Sunny TV. All right.
All right, what do we got going on today?
We've got, I don't know that that's true, so I'm going to say we've got.
we haven't done Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin yet.
We haven't?
Nope.
No, we put that in there for you, Mayor.
We did?
Yeah, Matthias did. Right,
What?
Matthias?
Dakota? Why isn't she here in my sheets?
Oh, well then maybe we didn't. Maybe we
I haven't talked
didn't.
about Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin that are officially done after nearly 8 years together, which in celebrity years is basically 2 marriages, a shared dog, and a joint.
Tequila brand?
Yeah. Nice job. Also, it's giving conscious uncoupling 2.0. Gwyneth, come to your influence. Meanwhile, this is an interesting story. I can't wait to talk about this one.
Yeah.
Brian McKnight is airing out family drama so messy. Even Bravo's like, oh, you good? You doing all right? Yeah.
And Olivia Munn and John Mulaney are deciding whether or not to use their last frozen embryo.
Oh.
This is an interesting question because I do wonder what people do with their embryos if they're like, no, we're good.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to have any more kids, but you harvest so many
Mm-hmm.
and then decide how many are going to be implanted because you may harvest 30
Right.
and you might put in 5 at a time,
Yep.
right? Because the odds are 1
So you're
or 2
saying
will
then you
take.
just have these extra
You have
embryos?
extra, yeah.
I feel like that's kind of fun. I would love to be someone who, like, when I'm really old, I just like pass my embryos around to have all these extra babies. Like, and I just can have like a little
Good idea. You
little
can have different
partial
incubators.
babies. Like, they don't even have to be fully my baby, but they're just like a little bit
To be
mine.
fully might be. Well, it would be 50% yours. yeah.
Meanwhile, a truck dumped soybean powder all over New York highway. Slippery roads, plant-based panic. Imagine crashing your car and having to explain, yo, it was the tofu dust, baby.
It was the tofu.
That was a really interesting take on that read. Goodyear Blimp's 100th birthday is right around the corner. Ronald Reagan and Ice Cube have ridden in it.
Oh, that's hot. This is
hot.
a blimp.
Isn't
I
that
love a
hot?
blimp.
It's
Lawrence Welks, oh God, childhood home, finally got his first flushed toilet. What?
Oh.
2025, baby. Toilets that last frontier of historical accuracy and basic
good.
hygiene. Yeah, I'm going through it in my house. I have a toilet situation.
You do? Is it not flushing?
Well, I have a whole I ordered the new guts for it. You know what I mean? Like you have to change
but you
that
have
out
to put
over
it
time.
in.
Yeah, wow. So
It's
yep.
a lot.
Call Jimbo. He's coming over to do it. I can't
It's
do
a
it.
lot.
I don't want to
It's a
break
lot.
something. I'm a breaker. I'm going to break something. But
Busted a toilet, clearly.
what we can do, no, it's not busted yet. What we can do is pivot over to Pop Culture Thunderdome.
So who's giving it?
I can give it. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, Davey needs to give this quiz. That's
Okay.
a great idea.
Do we have answers? I can go in and.
Oh, we have answers.
Answers. Okay, well, this first.
You know what? I'll just write them down, and then we can double check our answers.
Okay.
Okay.
But you can't look at them.
I'm not going to look. I'm going to write it down, and then we'll check at the end of the quiz.
All right, so this first one was who starred as Katniss Everdeen
Oh, I know
in
this
the
one.
Hunger Games franchise? Was it Emma Watson, Jennifer Lawrence, Shailene Woodley, or Kristen Stewart?
B.
B.
Okay.
It is
Next
Chris-
up,
it is
which
Jennifer Lawrence.
actor played Iron Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU? Was it A, Chris Evans, B, Roberto Downey Jr., or C, Jeremy Renner, or D, Paul Rudd?
B.
D.
B and D.
You're saying D? You're wrong, but okay.
Oh,
Darn.
sorry.
That's what I'm just
Who
saying.
played 11 in Stranger Things? Was
Oh.
it A, Sadie Sink, or B, Millie Bobby Brown, or C, Natalia Dyer, or D, Gatine Matarzo?
B.
B.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Billy Bobby.
Next up, Emma Stone won an Oscar for her role in which 2016 musical? Was it The Greatest Showman, or was it Moulin Rouge, was it Pitch Perfect, or was it La La Land?
D. La La Land.
Really? That's what you're going with?
What are you going to go with?
2016. I'm going Moulin Rouge.
Okay.
Don't know.
Interesting answer, Meredith. Next one. Which actor became a horror favorite after Get Out and Black Panther?
Oh.
A, Michael B. Jordan. B, Lakeith Stanfield. C, Daniel Kaluuya. Or D, Donald Glover?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Tis. Although I do love Donald Glover.
Yeah.
I
love
also
great.
do love
Danny
Donald
He was
Glover,
really
if you're
good
friends with
in
him.
Community?
Community.
Yeah.
That was funny. Did you ever see Atlanta?
I did.
No, is that
Such a good show. That's his
Atlanta.
own show, so he gets to
Oh.
really be his true creative self in that show. And
Okay,
he's
I'll watch
very
it because I
wonderful.
loved him in Community. And then I was like, wait, is that Danny Glover's
and you
son?
know he's Childish Gambino.
Yes.
Yes.
That I do know. Yes.
Who starred in The Fault in Our Stars and Divergent series? Was it A, Chloe Moretz, or B, Elle Fanning, C, Shailene Woodley, or D, Haley Steinfeld?
B.
B.
Ellie Fanning.
Next up, which British actor rose to fame playing Loki in the Thor and Avengers
Oh, it's
movies?
a weird looking guy. It's the weird looking guy.
A, Tom Hiddleston, B, Benedict Cumberbatch, C, Richard Madden, or D, Henry Cavill?
I'm just gonna have to guess straight up C.
Okay, you're going with C. I know it's not Benedict Cumberbatch.
Stay tuned for the answers at the end, guys, in the comments.
stay
I see you guys.
tuned.
This is
You're gonna
fun.
be so excited. Stay tuned.
Who'd you guess? You guessed C. Richard.
She
I guess
picked
C.
C.
When I
gonna
guess, I go with
A.
C.
I don't really know. I can see him. The guy, he's weird looking.
I can see him too. I just don't know
Loki,
his
I
name.
can see him.
All right, 8. Which actress starred in Girls and created the show? Was it A, Zosia Mamet, B, Allison Williams, C, Lena Dunham, or D, Jemima Kirkiki?
I cannot remember her name.
What the hell show was Girls?
Girls was on the HBO.
It was on the HBO.
I didn't watch Girls.
And is it the same person that was that's in Handmaid's Tale
It
that
was
we're looking
light
for right now?
smut. What?
There's a couple characters
It
in
was
Girls.
smutty?
And
Oh,
one
it
of
was definitely
one of the
dirty.
people that in Girls, I'm pretty sure, is the main character of Handmaid's Tale. And I'm not
No.
sure if that's the answer to this. Oh, is it
You're-
a different Girls?
They probably would have coffee together, but no, you're a little bit off. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I might be thinking of a different show altogether.
I would lean to the right choice.
Okay, I'm gonna go C.
C.
All right.
Stealing my
Next,
clue.
That was
who
only
played Black Widow in the
Widow.
MCU and became one of the highest paid actresses over the decade? Was it Elizabeth Olsen, or B, Brie Larson, or C, Scarlett Johansson, or D, Charlize Theron?
C. Scarlett Johansson.
What was the question again?
Black Widow.
Yeah, okay, C.
Okay. Next up, 10. Which actor made the leap from Parks and Recreation into
Oh.
intergalactic hunk in Guardians of the Galaxy? Was
Yeah,
it
we know this
A,
one.
Nick Offerman, B,
No.
Chris Pine,
No.
C, Chris Pratt, or
Yes.
D, John Krasinski?
C. Chris Pratt.
All right, let's check our answer key. So the answer to number 1 was B, Jennifer Lawrence.
Put a check mark.
Okay.
Okay, next one.
Robert Downey Jr. B, I win. Ha ha ha.
Just wait.
2, Millie Bobby Brown. B, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Addie gets me. La La Land D.
I knew I got her on that one. I knew it. I knew it. And
you got
Ashim
now.
had my back in the
And
comments.
you both got this one wrong. Daniel Kaluuya.
Oh.
What do you know?
Incorrect. And you also got this one wrong. Shailene Woodley.
Oh, don't even know who that is.
Me neither.
And you got this one wrong.
I got this
A.
right.
Tom Hiddleston.
You got
Okay.
it wrong.
You got it wrong.
Everyone got this one right. Lena Dunham.
Well,
Thanks to
your
a
clue.
lovely clue.
And then Scarlett Johansson. And then Chris
Yes.
Pratt.
So guess who wins?
Oh, you won?
Whatever, guys. I think the loser should get to post their Venmo, and everyone should send me $1.
That is so Gen Z of you.
You lost big time yesterday. Like majorly lost. Like
Me?
yeah,
Oh,
zero
yeah.
right.
I mean,
I
you were
wasn't
just
here.
Your
You
guesses
weren't here.
were so bad.
It was
Okay.
really bad. I was embarrassed
It
for
was
you.
again.
so embarrassing.
HR has been
Oh
contacted.
my gosh. Well, they can find me at bin 39.
That's not going to fly with HR.
If wine is your love language, bin 39 is your perfect match.
Tucked inside the charming St. George Inn, this iconic wine bar, crafted by the legendary grape guru himself, Irving Cass, this is downtown St. Augustine's best-kept secret, with over 90 rare boutique wines by the glass.
Whether you're a seasoned sommelier or just a wine-curious lassie, Irving and his team make every pour approachable, memorable, and fabulous. They have an extraordinary live music lineup as well as an incredible team to make your moment magical.
No idea what to order? That's okay. Just say, I'll have what Irving's having. Check them out today at bin39.com.
Ooh, I have Tourette's.
Is it medically diagnosed?
Yeah,
No,
it is.
you
What do you want, a
can't-
certificate of Tourette's?
Hey,
Is that
have
what
you
you
guys-
want? You want me to hand you a certificate that I have Tourette's? I have Tourette's.
Have you guys seen Balin Out Loud?
If you do, yes, I'd like a certificate.
I will give you a certificate
And it
that I
cannot
have
be
Tourette's.
made from Microsoft Word.
It will not. I don't know. How dare. Please, I'm an
Who's
Mac
heard of
products
Balin Out
only.
Loud? That's what I want to know.
All right,
It's that
let's
show.
segue into my favorite. I like to have this conversation. Addie, this better be good today. Addie's
Oh.
Reddit rundown. Very pumped for this.
What are we running down?
Yeah, what
All
is
right,
it
let's
today?
unpack this, guys. Guess what subreddit it came from?
It is M.I. Dejo.
Did I F up? How I effed up?
Nope.
Oh,
It's a new subreddit that I haven't picked one from yet.
you're being tricky.
Tricky.
What is it?
Today's from the subreddit relationship advice.
Ooh, we haven't had this yet, and I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
Hold
I
on.
can't believe. Okay,
Sure that Meredith is ready.
so the TLDR is my 22-year-old male. Wait, he's a male. Vegan girlfriend. She's 21, female. She wants him to get rid of his cat. Okay, that's the TLDR. I can't believe I'm about to type this, but here we go. I've been dating my girlfriend for 7 months. She's amazing and we're super compatible in a lot of ways. She is an outspoken vegan and she made it clear at the start of our relationship that it is important to her that any potential had similar cruelty-free values. Me, already being a pescatarian, had a little difficulty transitioning to a fully plant-based diet. My girlfriend was proud of me for going cruelty-free and everything seemed well. We became the vegan couple on our college campus. Then there is my cat, Mittens. I've had her for 3 years and I adore her. She's such a sweet and cuddly cat. However, my girlfriend was always a little apprehensive around her and she blamed it on not growing up around cats. After a while, we sort of made a tacit agreement to mostly hang out at her apartment instead of mine, so Mittens never really came up again in conversation. Fast forward through all the quarantine stuff, my girlfriend and I have spent a lot of time together during the pandemic, and we've started talking about taking our relationship to the next level. We began seriously looking at either buying a new apartment together or having one of us move into the other's apartment. However, after a lot of talking and planning, my girlfriend sat me down and dropped a bombshell on me. She said that this was the next phase of the relationship. She did not see a future with me unless I was willing to give away Mittens. She said that she believed owning a cat is unconscionable for vegans because they hunt mice and eat meat, and because the very act of owning a pet is a violation of vegan principles. I was stunned. I told her that I was absolutely not willing to give up Mittens, and she had no choice but to eat meat, so I was reducing harm as much as possible by buying reputable brands of cat food. Plenty of vegans own cats and think along those same lines. My girlfriend got mad and said, "How much flesh does your cat eat? How many animals died to make that food? Would you be okay with that being human flesh?" I got mad and told my girlfriend that I would have really appreciated her telling me about her cat opinions before we got serious. She went on and on about cats killing animals. I ended the conversation there. I was so angry that I left my girlfriend's apartment and I snuggled with Mittens when I got home. Although the mood soared a bit when my girlfriend sent a link to a Reddit thread advocating for the extinction of domestic cats. Sigh. I think it goes without saying that I'm not going to get rid of my cat. However, it pains me to think that an otherwise wonderful relationship could be ending because of a difference in ideology. I don't even really understand where my girlfriend is coming from because, like I said, a lot of vegans own cats. Now, granted, cat ownership can be a controversial topic in vegan circles, and I probably would not have gotten a cat if I had been vegan at the time, but I have Mittens now, and she deserves to eat.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
I've researched vegan cat food, but Mittens has some digestive issues, and my vet strongly cautions against it. I've talked to some of my vegan and vegetarian friends, and they all think my girlfriend has lost her mind. Some have suggested that it's not about Mittens and that my
She's
girlfriend
hungry.
just wants an excuse to end it. They probably don't understand why I haven't broken up yet, but I care about my girlfriend so much. I'd hate for this bizarre curveball to be the end of a beautiful thing. I want to try to work something out. Where do I even go from here? I will not compromise on Mittens, and I don't think my girlfriend will compromise either.
Oh, dump her. I'm sorry. She's dead to me.
Isn't that crazy?
Absolutely.
I'm already shocked that he's like changed his life so much to be
He made so many compromises
Vegan?
for her, and she made zero. Sounds like she made zero for
and
him.
like the ability to understand like people change. Like, okay, so now he's vegan and he did that for you, but he has the cat, okay?
Yeah.
Crazy that he's saying he wouldn't get a cat moving forward and he wouldn't have done it had he been vegan. You know, like that's
Yeah,
interesting.
I don't love that
but
either,
like
but
either way, now we're here.
yeah.
And
yeah.
like that cat is gonna live somewhere and eat food somewhere. What do you think you're doing? You're
She's
solving
not-
meat because that cat isn't gonna be in your home?
Yeah, that's not right. Yeah, sorry.
that's my rant.
I'm Team Mittens.
We were vegan for a while,
Oh.
several years. And we actually went to a doctor who was also vegan. That's how we got onto the vegan lifestyle. She had a German Shepherd who was also vegan. So to say that dogs and cats and all have to have a meat diet is absolutely not true. The doctor that we
Interesting.
saw was a big time cardiologist. That's why she actually was vegan, because she just about the heart health side of it.
Interesting.
Also, I own 2 cats, and they've never killed a thing.
Yeah.
They've never been outside my home, so they're not killing things or causing a ruckus in the neighborhood with all of the death. I think it's ridiculous. I think she is taking this so far beyond what a normal realm of a relationship would be. You can have your ideas and your values, and you can also compromise with somebody that you love. And to tell somebody to get rid of their pet, no, that's not okay. You can't do that.
not
Pets are
good.
such parts of the family.
Yeah.
I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. I'm not, and everybody knows publicly that we've had issues with one of our dogs, who's 1.5. Her name is Kiki, and she has
Oh,
been
Kiki.
really difficult to train. And we're working. And yes, my husband at times has gotten frustrated and been like, "We're gonna have to rehome this dog." We're not doing that. We're working with her. We're figuring things out.
You're
She's a member of
compromising
the.
with her.
And I'm compromising with him because when he says, "Let's try this for a new training thing," then we try it and we go back and forth. But these are our best buddies. These are our friends. And
Yeah.
even though she poops in my house occasionally,
You do too, according to her.
well, I do. I just use the toilet.
Right. But that's what she sees.
That's what
and
Right.
she sees. She doesn't get
Mom poops in here, and she does poop in the bathroom quite a bit.
See?
Yeah,
So
Josie
maybe she's just
said-
trying to get into the toilet.
Josie said, nope, not getting rid of my cat. And Crystal
Yeah.
said, I call BS. Tig Notaro is famously vegan and has 3 cats.
Over on Sunny Page, Barbara Jean, pick the cat. Everybody's on Team Mittens.
I just don't
Mittens.
see the whole like you can't own a domesticated animal because you're vegan. Like I don't see that.
There's
at
other
all.
fish in the sea.
And your animal could, if it was really that important to you, your animal could be vegan.
Yeah.
And be fine.
Yeah. Do you guys want to hear the update?
Yes, I want the update because
They
this sounds
broke
like
up.
this was a
They
pandemic
broke up.
story.
They broke up.
I haven't read the update yet. I just
They
found
totally
it.
broke
So we'll
up.
see. First of all, let me say thank you to everyone who offered advice. There are over 7,000 comments on my original
Holy
post,
crap.
and I have dozens of PMs. Frankly, I'm still pretty overwhelmed with the magnitude of the response. I did my best to read most everyone's comments, but obviously I couldn't get to everyone. I would also like to prompt this post by saying, as many users pointed out, my girlfriend's extreme views on domestic cats are not representative of the vegan vegetarian community as a whole. I do think that sometimes new vegans can be a little overzealous. In reality, most of us are just doing our best. That way we cannot hurt animals. I did not expect to generate a big debate in the comments. So We broke up. Obviously, I would never, ever give up my cat Mittens. Many users said this situation
Bye.
was about control, not veganism. And looking back, I do see a pattern of control on my girlfriend's part. I was blind to it, I guess. I called my girlfriend and said I was not willing to give up Mittens under any circumstances. And given the recent issues we'd had and our incompatible views, I thought it was best that we parted ways. She said she deserved a partner that shared her values. She then asked if we were breaking up. I said yes. There was some anger on her end, but otherwise the situation actually went better than I expected. So yeah, that's it.
I'd like to know if she was later seen at a hamburger restaurant eating a burger.
Or a Jimmy Jam barbecue
there's-
slam.
Yeah.
There also is an image of Mittens.
Oh.
So if you, Matthias, put me on full screen. I'm just going to do this.
Oh my goodness, look at
Oh,
Mittens.
Mittens
Oh,
is a
my
sweet
heart.
kitten.
Oh, the
That's
baby.
Mittens.
What a
guys.
sweet kittens is Mittens.
So we're so glad.
Big
Mittens-
cheddar, I bet. Big
Yeah,
cheddar.
big
Lot of
cheddar,
hair.
big
Lot of
cheddar.
hair.
That's
Mittens
what
You can get
wins
a
in the
thing on
end.
Amazon where you brush them and the hair sucks into a little vacuum.
Like a Floby.
Yeah,
So
I have
guys,
one
just
for the
wait. We're gonna
dogs.
drop some merch that has hashtag Team Mittens.
Oh,
I love it. A lot of Team
stay
Mitten
tuned.
support in comments. And we got to give a big shout out to Aaron, who dropped off some beautiful bug spray for us. We didn't do that in the morning
Yes.
show. But yeah, Aaron, thank you so much. She's in comments right now. But yeah, you
Thanks
literally
for the bug
did
spray.
solve some of our bug situation.
You
so
helped
it,
so much,
it's
Aaron.
definitely worked. Yeah,
we
thank
have
you.
been spraying it all over the place. I caught Davey drinking it, asked him not to.
It sounds good though.
Yeah, but no. But much like Mittens needs a new fluff, you can get one at Panache.
Yeah. If your skin needs a pick-me-up or your hair's feeling blah, it's time to treat yourself at Panache, located beachside in St. Augustine.
They've got everything from facials to blowouts, spa packages to the most relaxing massage packages of your life. Trust us, we've tried it all.
Panache is proud to align with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices as well as its high fashion aesthetic. Go to getpanache.com and let's get with it, boo. Next up, we've got Brian McKnight.
was that it?
Yeah. They broke up. I mean, what else do you want to know? There was no fighting. It
We
was
don't
amicable,
care.
whatever, please.
He is an uncoupler, though.
Yes, well, because of Gwyneth.
Yeah.
What was the candle that she created? Wasn't it like a vagina candle or something?
Oh,
I don't know.
You didn't hear about
She has
this?
a vagina candle.
Yeah, it's like a scented. Oh, fact checking.
Wait,
I
Oh,
love
does it
stuff like
smell
that.
like
I would
vagina?
buy
Yeah.
that. I would buy that
Gwyneth. Hold on, Gwyneth.
because
can't
I love
spell it.
women, and I think that sounds fun to have at my
Pal.
house on my little coffee table
Could
with
you
my
imagine
magazine.
if somebody walked in and they were like, I smell vagina.
I'd be like, yes, you do.
Yes, this smells like my vagina from Gwyneth Paltrow is the name of
Okay,
the.
I take it back. I take it back.
It is
Do
definitely
you want
here.
the
It's
smell
on.
of Gwyneth's vagina in
It's
your
a
home?
$75. This is a better story. So back in 2020, Paltrow's lifestyle brand Goop made some memorable headlines for selling this $75 candle. It's called This Smells Like My Vagina.
Oh my God.
Evidently, the public still hasn't recovered because Paltrow once again felt the need to defend herself against this crazy craze that's been happening. I smelled something. This is what she says. This is a quote, direct quote. I smelled something and I was like, oh, this smells like my Pikachu. So everybody laughed, and their marketing team said, let's put it in a candle.
It's not the worst idea for marketing if you just think about like, okay, this is a fun, make some headlines. I mean, that's funny.
I
mean, it's
the
gonna get
soap that we talked about the
it's
other day.
gonna get PR, but are people really like, you know what I need in my life is more of Gwyneth's Vahehe.
What a hilarious
According
gift
to this
give.
story, it's sold out over 16 times.
Get
so
out.
This is crazy.
It's a hilarious gift to bring to like a white elephant.
Yeah, I could see that. Touche.
That's fun.
All right. Brian McKnight publicly criticized his brother for announcing the death of his estranged son. This is sad.
This is sad and wrong.
Yeah, Nico, leading to a family feud with accusations and denials. The statement was made on TikTok without family consent. Brian criticized this move as tasteless and accused Claude of turning the tragedy into a spectacle, which is exactly what it sounds like he did. So Nico died on May 29th at the age of 32 after battling cancer. His mother, Julie McKnight, confirmed his death on social media, requesting privacy as a family would.
True story. True
Yeah.
story. Yep.
So Brian McKnight had been estranged from his older children, including Nico, for several years. He has publicly referred to them as, oh, this is sad, products of sin.
Oh, wow.
That's horrible, you guys. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouchie, ouch.
Brian
ouch.
does claim that he and his wife offered medical assistance to Nico, which was allegedly declined by Julie, this Nico's mom.
Yeah.
She disputes this, accusing Brian of lying and creating a false narrative. And then you throw into the mix that the brother announces the death.
Mm-hmm.
So what a weird, crazy
Wait,
story.
how did he pass again?
Cancer. He had cancer, 32.
Brian's
Oh.
relationship with his older children has been strained in public disputes and accusations over the years. This is the last incident has further highlighted the family's complex dynamics. To say that they're products of sin, what's wrong with you, sir?
This is very...
What's wrong with you, sir? That's a
is
human
What
life.
an unnecessary
Very.
thing
What
to
an
say.
unnecessary thing to say. That's the word right there. That's just absolutely vile. I'm
Now,
so sick of
in a-
everyone else's insecurity being put on me.
Positive news for this story anyway. Before Nico was surrounded by love, close family members leading up to his passing from cancer, to where, and his family members state he knew how valued and loved he was and how much support he had. So he did pass away in a loving, caring home that just so
Jeez.
happened to not be with his father.
I mean, I've been called some things in my time, but never like a product of sin. That's the lowest, especially coming from, oh, God's sakes. That's a tough one.
Yeah. So this next celebrity is an interesting one because it really does beg a question. So Olivia Munn and John Mulaney are contemplating whether or not to use their last frozen embryo to expand their family. So Olivia Munn had cancer.
Mm-hmm.
She had to do IVF, you'd freeze her eggs, because that, you know, if this happens and you haven't had babies yet, they obviously tell you, like, if you do want to have kids in the future and something happens because of either the chemo or the treatment or the radiation and this couldn't happen, you may need to do IVF, you may need to have surrogacy, there could be these other things. So they go through this process. They have 2 children, Malcolm, who is 3, and May, who is 8 months. And now they're deciding, what do we do? They have 2 viable female embryos left.
And so they're just basically this is their deciding. They haven't decided.
They haven't decided. What do they want to do?
And is her biological clock ticking?
Well, they had them via surrogates.
Oh, okay.
So
Is she gonna have the next ones via surrogates?
Bobby, I'm thinking.
I would assume.
So she did IVF and had surrogates.
Mhm.
So the IVF.
Well,
didn't
the IVF
was for the surrogate.
is with a surrogate. So
Oh,
they
of
take
course.
they take
I guess,
John's
yeah.
and Olivia's and then they.
Okay.
Did you like the da-da and the da-da and the da-da and the da-da?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she had breast cancer.
Oh.
Well, I
in
vote have
2023.
another. Have
Well,
another baby.
the question is, what happens to the embryos if you don't?
Do they just exist for science?
I don't know. I think what happens is when you stop paying to keep them cryogenically frozen,
Yeah.
then they get.
Maybe you can donate them to someone else to keep them.
Right, that's where I'm going. You could have a
Yeah.
Olivia
Could you
Munn-
donate it? Google that. Can you donate
Of
your
course
frozen
you
embryos to another
can.
family?
I'm sure you
Or
can.
to science, as Davey says, just generally.
Your
You can just
frozen.
put them in the mail and say, send these to science.
So she had a hysterectomy as a result of her cancer. She had breast cancer and had to have a mastectomy and a hysterectomy.
Aw.
So she could not. So surrogacy was necessary.
Yeah, okay,
So they
understandable.
retrieved the eggs.
Yeah.
Then they went through this process.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can donate your frozen embryos to another family through a process called embryo donation.
Got it. Got
what
it.
a name.
I mean, that was original, right? I always thought it would be a little bit more complex. IVF got a fancy name, didn't they?
Yeah.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
EDA. Anyway, well, let's see what they're gonna do. I don't know. What would you guys do? Would you keep freezing, or would you? I would donate to another family.
I would either have the bebe
Yeah.
or
The bebe.
donate the embryos.
Yeah. Don't waste the embryo.
Or I'd be like, I want to meet a new young couple that wants to have a baby with me and we all share the baby.
Oh, compound living baby.
Oh, that could be something interesting. That's
Okay.
very Volano of you.
That
I love
is.
it.
That is.
Okay, so-
they haven't made a definite decision, but obviously at some point we'll know if they have another baby.
Yeah.
That then they made the decision.
Yeah.
But I think it's a private, personal choice what they do with it.
Yeah, I mean,
And
all of this feels like a very private.
Is it
personal-
expensive? IVF
Yes.
is expensive.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very
It's
expensive.
like a 20K popper
per
thing, right?
time.
Oh, I think
at
it's
least.
probably more than that. And then
Yeah.
all of the prep because you have to prep your body to do the retrieval. So you take all of these hormones, and then you're on the clock, and then they go in and they retrieve, and then they freeze, and then they figure out exactly when you can
Do
implant.
any of you guys in the comments have any experience with IVF?
I just thought it was like a turkey
mean,
baster and a
my-
woman of prayer.
I've heard it's-
No,
It's-
my
a lot.
very very good friend of mine was a surrogate for a family.
Oh my gosh, what a hero!
So she has 4 of her own, and then was a surrogate for another family. And she said it was one of the
Is
most
she local?
Gainesville.
Oh,
I think I know. She was my jewelry client for years. Does she like jewelry?
Oh, I don't know.
Does she drive a big black SUV?
I don't know. I can
Oh.
ask her.
Just saying. I
Um,
think I helped her before.
Jennifer said technology is crazy. The fact that they know that the 2 embryos are female is amazing.
Well, science can do so much these
That's
days.
so insane.
But
It is,
I
though.
just,
That's a good point. It's
yeah,
pretty wild.
So I think it's interesting. And I also think that that's a choice that I think a lot of people don't even think about when they do the retrieval is when you have extra.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing with that? Because that's a little bebe. And then there's an argument: is it
Well,
a baby or is
you
it
guys
not a
have
baby?
watched Arrested Development, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen all the hilarious shenanigans they do over like the ice chests where they're trying to steal the embryos. It's the last embryo
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah. So
There's
interesting.
Mm.
Excuse me.
Muy bien.
Tyson Ritter of the All American Rejects launches an OnlyFans account offering exclusive behind the scenes content and promoting the band's new single.
Oh.
He announced that on June 4th, this was just this past week, his platform is called Full Frontal Rock and Roll.
Oh, that's smart. You know, OnlyFans originally was meant to be just for like exclusive content, not necessarily.
It was not necessarily the sexy sex.
The sexy
I know.
sex,
Can
yeah.
we please say that again? It was not 100% for the sex.
Yes.
Okay.
Some people show feet.
It
The
was
lo-
supposed to be like, what's that other one though? What's the podcasting one? Patreon. It was supposed to be
Patreon.
like that, but
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
somewhere along the lines they
So, yeah, this is interesting. Is it really full frontal? I don't think so. Initially, the content on Ritter's OnlyFans will be free, though he mentioned the possibility of charging 69 cents as a playful nod to the band's cheeky persona.
Oh, Lord.
silly.
Mm.
So,
Fun-
but I
fun
do want to
idea.
know though, are they releasing this music naked on OnlyFans or
I
not?
don't think so.
No?
I don't think, not if it's free.
I think it's also, but not if it's free.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody
As
does.
soon as it goes exclusive, that's when they're going to start taking their pants off
Right.
Oh.
and performing,
If
y'all.
you want to pay the 69
in.
cents, then maybe you see a little underoos
I mean, but for
moment.
only
yeah.
69 cents, I really think they're going to still have their pants on.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, so you can have an OnlyFans and it's free?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
that's what I mean. Yeah,
It's
because
not all paywall.
originally it was supposed to be like a social media platform that you have some exclusive content. So someone like you would be like, okay, I'm going to have this paid part of my channel where like you have dinner with me on Wednesdays, but you know, it's not for everybody.
So how many accounts on OnlyFans are free, I guess, is the question, and how many are paid? Because
Just
I
like-
have to assume
Oh,
that
see,
the majority.
It's just risque. It's not completely.
Oh, he is unbuttoning his pantaloons.
But it's not. It's just.
Oh, he's eating a popsicle in his pants.
He's-
He's
Yeah,
making a
and the
joke
popsicle's
about it. That's
melting.
good. I like that. That's like a fun way to be like, okay, I'm here, but like
little bit of the
not
pubic
here.
region.
Wait,
oh.
whose feet are those? I don't like it. The foot is holding a popsicle. Stop
Guys,
it.
Yeah.
this is a fun moment right now on the show where
She's
we're
got a
here on the
little-
show and Davey is on OnlyFans.
She's got a little. Oh.
Right
oh
now.
my. Okay. This is really not safe for work. I mean, we don't get paid, so maybe this isn't considered work.
Are you talking?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I gotta clean it up here. All right, let's put that story to rest.
Yeah, maybe you need to get your fan.
I'm definitely. I'm
Is it time for Is This News?
Yes.
Yes. Is this
News! All right, we're shaking it up. Here we go. A tractor trailer spilled soybean powder across the highway in West Seneca, New York, leading slippery conditions and promoting police to advise drivers in the area. Cleanup crews worked to clear the plant-based mess, and no injuries were reported. So yeah, there's a lot of soybean powder all over the place.
Well, it did cause traffic disruptions.
That sounds dangerous. It does.
So is it news?
I'm going to say it might be news. It might be news. It feels like maybe not like national news.
What are they doing with soybean powder?
yeah, what do you do with soybean powder?
Well, I love I feel like isn't. Oh, I'm thinking of sesame seeds.
What
I don't know
do
anything
Soy,
about soybean,
soy milk,
which isn't really good for you.
soy actual.
It's a baking ingredient,
Okay.
or it can add a nut flavor to dishes and beverages, and it's also a protein powder.
I bet soybean then is in nooch.
I think soy is high in hormones.
It's topping and spread.
That's kind of been.
Can be sprinkled on toast.
No, thank you.
Lattes.
You know what I like on my toast? Grape jelly.
Oh.
Love it.
I like
Oh.
avocado.
Grape jelly. Why are you ohing? Like,
I've never met anybody
what-
that really loves
what
grape
peasant likes grape jelly on their toast?
What do you
That's
guys like on your
disgusting.
toast?
Yeah, which jelly do you or jam do
I
you guys like?
put
Who? I want to meet
butter.
the orange marmalade people. Who is eating that?
I
Like,
do like orange
Who
marmalade.
is that? Is like this is a very strange
I
coagulation.
do butter and then grape jelly.
That's even weirder.
No. Do you know what I like on a sandwich?
I'm scared.
Chips.
Cream cheese, grape jelly.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I've never met someone.
No, you
Are you just
don't.
like a Welch's kind of girl?
Well, just grape jelly.
Oh my god.
But if you say it
This
that way,
took
it's fancy.
such a turn. Like at first, I was like, okay, grape jelly. That's not
Oh,
that.
I do
weird.
like apricot preserve as well.
That's fine.
Guys, can we recap this? She just said cream cheese,
Cream cheese and grape jelly sandwiches.
I'm gonna try it. I mean,
It's good.
I don't know.
It's good.
What
It's
about
good.
fig? Like a fig? You
Oh, I
know?
love
Ooh,
fig
Kim.
cake.
Okay, now we're
Love-
on.
said-
Now we're on a path here.
Kim
Love
said
fig
butter
jam.
and cinnamon sugar. I do love that.
Yeah, me too.
That's
that
a
was my
combination.
childhood
I'll
right
put
there.
sugar on there.
Yeah, that was
That's
my
just
childhood.
okay. First
Extra
of all, okay, I can't say anything. Grape jelly is all sugar. Never mind. Never mind. I got
Literally.
I got no soapbox to stand
There's
Literally.
on.
really nothing natural about it. It's not really grape. What
I
is-
mean, there's 0.1 grape.
what is in
Grape jelly.
You like concentrate the sugar into the jam. Like that's what makes
Yeah.
the jam.
Oh, it's
just-
grape juice.
Yeah.
Sugar, pectin.
Pectin. You
Which-
gotta have that
The
makes
jelly.
it jello.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can get away with a drug test.
Cream
with pectin.
cheese and jalapeno jelly on a sandwich.
Sodium citrate.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
But it has to be the Smucker's squeeze one. Jennifer said it's got to be the squeeze jelly.
Oh, my god! But
Oh,
they have the
wow.
high fructose corn syrup.
Oh
in
yeah,
that.
for sure. You know they do have one that has no high fructose corn syrup.
Is it a little bit runnier? Because it's a coagulant.
I don't know.
Okay.
Next up, we're voting news on that.
Oh no, I'm saying no. But Addie said yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I
so
did
you're the
say yes.
tiebreaker. What do you think they're
No, nobody cares.
most smart? We do too.
Nobody
What-
cares.
Okay. Oh, nobody cares about
About
the
the
news.
soybean.
Oh, I thought nobody cares about you. Okay. Okay. Nervous. Very nervous.
See, she likes the weapon I made her. She was trying to
It
knock
actually has worked quite well
It
with
works.
her.
I've killed probably 6.
I
And
think
my,
see?
yeah, and my manhood.
And your will to live.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hold
you
on,
guys.
Davey, there's one
I
in your
made that
head.
weapon.
Get it. All right.
Goodyear blimp.
Okay.
The Goodyear blimp.
I
It's
got
the
it.
100th anniversary with commemorative flights over Akron, Ohio.
Oh,
Why?
those are nice people in Akron.
Why?
Ohio.
Wait, what?
Why are we flying the blimp over Akron, Ohio?
Because it's very inspiring. They don't have sea. They don't have ocean. They don't have a breeze. They have nothing. They have a blimp.
They have a big
Okay.
lake.
Yeah? Oh, they do?
I don't know.
In Akron?
Goodyear built over 150 airships for the Navy between 1942 and 1944. The modern Goodyear blimps are semi-rigid. That's a semi. You only get a semi.
That's it for her pleasure.
That's it. You only get a semi. But they are measuring 246 feet in length. That's plenty. And then filled with helium. Why a blimp? Why were we blimping?
I'm stuck with Akron, Ohio. So I asked Google what are the benefits of living in Akron, Ohio.
Uh-oh, don't.
Affordable housing, numerous of cultural and entertainment options, and a
Really?
strong sense of community.
And number 4, a blimp that
A
flew
blimp.
by.
You know, though, Ohio, they call people, that's a Gen Z word. If you're weird,
Skibbity Ohio.
if you're weird
Yeah.
and cringy, they call you Ohio.
It is. It's a very interesting
And
niche
so
of
I went down that
individuals
rabbit
there.
hole. I was like, why is everybody out here calling people Ohio?
But if
And
you
it's
think
not
about
nice.
it makes perfect sense.
It's not nice, though. It's not a nice thing to
There's
call
a
somebody
deep
Ohio.
underlying logic to Ohio and weird being synonymous.
It honestly was very strange. Yeah, because I was Michigan and Ohio is like the rival.
But
so.
your claim to fame is that you're a Michigan 10.
Oh yeah, baby.
I mean, that's to me, that's weird. Why it would be Michigan?
I
Men
love
from
that.
the UP. Hi, darling.
Oh my God, men
It's a
from
whole
the UP.
brand. It's a
yes, it's the
separate
Upper
thing.
Peninsula of Michigan. If Michigan's always described as the Mitt.
This is the
Here's-
Finger Lakes, right?
Here's where the men are. Yes.
Oh.
Are they openly
I want to go there.
open in Michigan's UP?
No, that's not really. No, that's like
No.
the militia
Oh,
country.
Celeste
yeah.
said there's a golf tournament in Akron.
Oh, wow.
We should.
An
you
acorn.
share?
Is it Akron or
Akron.
Akron? I don't know how to say
Akron,
it.
Akron.
Sorry,
yeah.
everyone.
I don't know how to say it, but there is. And actually, my husband's one of his best friends, this big time, they live on the golf course that plays this big time.
The Firestone Country Club.
Is that it?
Yes.
That's the big one? That must be where they live. I don't know.
Maybe
Yes.
they have a blimp for that.
That could be it.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
My thing is, how did it make it to any news that a town had a blimp?
I mean, it's a blimp. Jacksonville
Jacksonville has blimps like all the time. Every time there's a Jags game.
Have you ever seen a
all
blimp?
the I grew up in Jackson.
Take
I would
a picture for me next
Well,
time.
now I'm never there. But when I was growing up and I lived in the west side of Jacksonville, I would go outside almost every day, and there would be the Geico blimp. There's
Yeah.
always the Geico blimp, and then there would also be another blimp that was pulling like a banner.
Why we're blimping still?
It's
Have
marketing.
you ever been in a blimp? I've never been in
No,
a
why
blimp.
the hell would I? I'm not going in a blimp.
I
They go
love-
very high in the air.
They look high.
You don't have doors.
It sounds fun.
Sounds fun.
I
No.
would go on a blimp.
I am
you're
not
sort of like
blimping.
floating. Woo, 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 woo,
Is this
woo.
news?
No.
No.
No, it's not news at all.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
What about Lawrence Welk's childhood home in rural North Dakota getting its first flush toilet?
Isn't this an interesting story?
No.
Okay.
Literally, that's definitely not news.
What was he doing? Just going Shadooby in a hole?
They had an outhouse.
Oh.
So the upgrade is part of the state's Historical Society of North Dakota's project. This is a whole state's project to get this guy a turlet. The whole state was like, guys, we got to rally behind. Welks is behind.
Well, do you know who the famous Lawrence
Yes,
Welk is?
I
okay,
do.
Yes, he's an American accordionist,
Why doesn't he have a
band
toilet?
leader, and television personality, best known for hosting the Lawrence Welk Show.
I was
Yeah.
going to say he had the Lawrence Welk show.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
Lawrence Welk.
But two other historic heights, the Whitestone Hill and Fort Buford, are scheduled to also receive a restroom.
This is
put-
exciting.
They're
for
putting
them.
toilets everywhere North Dakota
You
needs
get
them.
a toilet. You get a toilet.
This initiative aims to enhance visitor comfort when they go to visit.
The tourism dollars are going to toilets.
So, like,
We have been trying so hard to get tourism dollars, but no. They're all going to North Dakota's toilet shortage.
and what we're learning is that clearly the toilets there have not been good.
So when you visit this town in North Dakota and you see
Okay.
a Sunny TV toilet, you'll know
Listen.
that's our nod to you, boo.
This is to my friend Crystal Almond Milk. Crystal, you live in North Dakota. WTF.
Yeah, come on. What happened here?
WTF toilet.
Crystal,
WTF.
teach us. How do you do this?
Is this news?
Yes.
No.
Oh, I think it's
No.
very good news.
No.
I want to watch Lawrence.
Could you imagine walking in and then be like, and we also have a toilet?
Yeah, because could you imagine never?
Check out our brand new toilet.
But wouldn't you be excited? Because we take toilets for granted. But
Okay.
wouldn't you be excited if Dave showed up? He was like, "Honey, look what I got you for Christmas."
So, okay, would I be excited?
Honey.
Yes. Would I post on social media? No. Therefore, should it have made it to the news? You know what I mean? Like, that's
oh,
my
is that
question.
how you're
No.
thinking?
Am I excited enough to share it with the world? Like, am I going to call my mother?
Okay.
Probably not.
Comments. Is this news?
Do you know who has a great toilet?
Me.
Panache.
Oh,
I've been there. I've used it.
it is a wonderful.
It's a nice
Yeah,
toilet.
it's an extra flusher.
Yeah.
All right, let's segue into the best segment into the show
But
called.
we have to, don't we have to run a panache?
Didn't we already do Panache?
Did we do panache?
Thank you.
Just kidding. They also have a great toilet. Why did I come to this? Oh, because we didn't have the things in today.
So smash.
Me bad. Me bad.
Marry your host.
It's time.
Smash, Mary,
Who you gonna smash? Who you gonna marry? And who you gonna dig a hole and ghost?
Oh, that
Okay,
actually was good.
I'm
Okay.
excited about today's because it's Thursday. And do you
Okay.
guys remember back in the Disney when Thursday night NBC shows came on?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Thursday night comedy night.
Yes.
So I've picked 3 wonderful women from the Thursday night comedy shows that were my favorite.
Rude.
I've chosen Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Davey, shut up, I'm going to kill you,
These are great female comics.
and Ellie Kemper. So, if you guys don't know, Tina Fey wrote Mean Girls and
Yes.
30 Rock. She basically invented a generation of one-liners and burnout girl bosses. She has a scar on her cheek from a childhood incident. I've read her book. I love it. I'm obsessed with Tina Fey.
Can you lend it to
Always
me?
loved Tina Fey. Actually, it's an audiobook that I have. So
Do you
I
know?
can't.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you read? Okay.
Um,
When do you have the time to read?
Did
She
you
was
just ask
also-
me if I could read?
I didn't know.
After your teleprompter skills, you have the balls to come on national TV.
I meant time. Like, how do do you have the time to read? You're so busy. You're a busybody.
But also, this is
Busybody.
important, guys. Tina Fey also was SNL's first female head writer. So that's really, really cool.
That's
Look,
huge.
she's
30
phenomenal.
Rock.
I'd love to
She's
crawl into
phenomenal.
that behind.
She's the biggest inspiration. I watched 30 Rock from the ages of
That I
third
will
grade
give you absolute
through
credit.
seventh
Yeah,
grade.
she's a great inspiration.
So,
Tracy
and then
Morgan
Amy
show.
Poehler, of course, co-founded Upright Citizens Brigade in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
She is. She wrote the best-selling memoir, Yes Please, and she also is Leslie Knope in Parks and Rec.
Mm-hmm.
So love that. And
Iconic.
then if you guys remember Ellie Kemper, she actually ended up having her own show, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is written by Tina Fey. So love.
I
But
never
she's
saw
originally
that.
on The Office.
The
She takes
Office.
over the front desk position when Pam moves up in
That's
the office.
right.
So
Pam
she
becomes
got her-
office manager.
She got her big break as the overly cheerful receptionist on The Office,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's done a lot since then. So those are our 3 names.
And her character
Or
on that
people.
show was so funny because she was like a foster kid, and so she really looked up to Michael Scott and like wanted him to be her dad.
It was
But then she
so
was in this
good.
such a weird relationship with like her stepbrother. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I do.
Like it was so weird because they were like, no, you, and it's like, are you doing? It was very
It's
weird.
so
Anyway,
fun. Yeah.
anyway,
So,
yeah.
So,
Addie,
yeah.
where are you going to go here?
This is really hard, and I feel so sad to have to ghost Ellie. But I do have to ghost Ellie. I love her, literally love her so much. One of my favorite comedians, but she's just not nearly as deeply inspirational and rooted in my being as Tina and Amy.
Literally,
it.
you got to sleep with one of them.
And so I think I would have to sleep with Amy and marry Tina. I would
Wow.
love to marry Tina. If Tina would let me marry her, I would be so, so, so honored. Yes.
Okay. I am going to go. I'm definitely ghosting Ellie as well. She just doesn't, there's no flair for me there. But I think I'm going to, I think I'm going to agree with you 100%. I'm going to, smash Amy, and I'm going to marry Tina. Definitely. And then
Please call your brother. I'm on a show right now.
I've got an answer if you want me to help.
Please call your brother.
Okay.
Sorry.
What
This
would
is
you
what
like to
happens when
do?
you have 3 kids and somebody needs to be picked up to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I've already stated I don't like the question. These are 3
They're
great
difficult
female
for you,
comics.
yeah. Inspirational for you.
They are. And I feel like I've pretty much watched everything minus what Ellie's own show, which I feel bad saying, but I just never
Created by Tina Fey, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah, I never watched any of that. I also am gonna have to ghost Ellie because she didn't have as strong for me, and I'm a smash Amy, and I'm gonna marry Tina because I want to be in the writers' room with her.
We've all
Me
agreed
too.
for once.
Yep.
I want to be in the writers'
First
room
show
so
ever.
bad.
First show took us 6 weeks.
Did you guys know that my end goal is to actually be in a writer's room? Like that's my legit end goal dream.
I learned that about you the other day, and I really thought that was interesting and really cool. That's always been something that my family bonds over. Me, my sister, and my dad. We always dream of being in a writer's room.
just
So
wanna be in the
instead,
in
we
the
just
room.
make writers' rooms together and we write together. 'cause
Yeah.
that's all we have right now. But one
That's
day,
lovely. I
That-
mean, we
yeah.
all need those parts in production.
yeah.
What is so weird? Why did you make that face?
That's just what we all do. We need everybody.
That was
to-
your grape jelly face.
It was just awesome.
It was like,
congratulations. Well,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, no,
some,
that's
some
what-
people are born for the spotlight.
Okay. And on that note, make sure to follow Sunny on all of the places, the Graham Sunny TV Network, the Facebook Sunny TV, the TikTok Sunny TV. Make sure you go and engage in those posts for the giveaway, which is going to be the S'mores Grand Pack for 10.
We need an OnlyFans.
Oh, God.
Like, not like that, though. But yeah, follow us. We're Sunny TV
If
on...
we start an OnlyFans, it's just going to be pictures of Davey's feet.
Which people are celebrating in comments. Ashim, get my back. Thank you very much. It's very important. I have
I
beautiful
don't
feet.
like how much this looks like me minus the lips. I don't like it.
It does look like
It
you.
does look like me, and I don't like it.
I thought the lips were inspiring. It's like
We'll
your
see you
mood
guys-
board or whatever they do. Yeah.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for the Friday edition of Sunny in the Morning and the Sunny After Morning Show.
Oh, we got
Take
a meeting.
care.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We have
Okay.
a meeting.
We're late. So
Okay,
sorry.
bye.